Imagine taking a quick personality test. You read the results. You want people to like and respect you. You try to be independent, but sometimes doubt yourself. You have weaknesses, but you make up for them. It sounds just like you, right? But here's the trick. This same description was given to many people, and they all thought it was personal. This is the Barnum Effect, a psychological trick used in horoscopes, fortune telling, and marketing to make general statements feel personal. But why do we fall for it? And more importantly, how can we protect ourselves from being misled? The name comes from P.T. Barnum, a famous entertainer known for fooling people. He once said, "There's a sucker born every minute." In 1948, psychologist Bertram Forer conducted an experiment that revealed just how easily people could be deceived. He gave his students what seemed like detailed personality descriptions based on their test results. However, the catch was that every student received the exact same description. Surprisingly, 85% of them said it was highly accurate. This experiment proved that when people see vague, positive statements, they believe they are uniquely tailored to them. This discovery has since been used in many fields, often to manipulate people into believing things that may not be true. Our brains are wired to fall for the Barnum effect. First, there's confirmation bias. We focus on details that fit our perception and ignore the ones that don't. Then there's the illusion of uniqueness. We believe our experiences and feelings are more special than they actually are. Finally, our brains love patterns, so we find meaning even in random statements. This makes us easy targets for deception. When we read a vague description that sounds relatable, we naturally assume it was created specifically for us. This effect is so powerful that even people who are generally skeptical can fall for it. The Barnum effect is everywhere, often hidden in plain sight. Horoscopes, for example, use statements like, "Geminis are adaptable but indecisive," which can apply to almost anyone. Online personality quizzes promise to reveal, "Which Disney princess are you?" but use broad results that fit nearly everyone. Fortune tellers use cold reading techniques, saying things like, "You've experienced a great loss," which is something most people can relate to. Marketers take advantage of this too, with ads that say, "We think you'll love this," based on minimal data. Even in relationships, scammers use general compliments to build false intimacy and gain trust. The more we recognize these tricks, the better we can avoid being manipulated. The Barnum effect isn't just a harmless trick. It can have real consequences. Believing vague personality traits can hold people back from personal growth. For example, if someone is told, "You're a true introvert," they might avoid social situations instead of challenging themselves to grow. Worse, scammers, cults, and fake psychics use this trick to manipulate people, often taking their money or influencing their beliefs. Over time, falling for these statements repeatedly can weaken critical thinking skills, making people more dependent on external validation instead of trusting their own judgment. In extreme cases, it can lead to dangerous decisions based on false assumptions. Want to see if you've fallen for the Barnum effect? Try this quick exercise. Read the following statements and rate them from 1 to 5 based on how well they describe you. You sometimes feel unsure about how others see you. You like being around people, but also need alone time. You face struggles, but always push through. Now here's the twist. These statements are designed to apply to almost everyone. If you rated them highly, you just experienced the Barnum effect. It's a great reminder that we need to be careful when evaluating vague statements that seem to describe us perfectly. The best way to avoid this trap is to think critically. Ask yourself, could this statement apply to most people? If the answer is yes, then it's probably a Barnum statement. Look for real details and concrete evidence instead of vague claims. Consider the source. Are they trying to inform, entertain, or manipulate you? Keeping a journal of times when you've fallen for these tricks can help you spot patterns and become more aware of how your brain processes information. Also, avoid letting labels define you. If someone says, "You're just an introvert," remember, you are more than just one trait. Everyone is complex and no single label can capture everything about you. Should we avoid Barnum-style statements completely? Not necessarily. Sometimes they're just fun, like horoscopes and online quizzes. They can be a form of entertainment and even help people feel better about themselves. However, when they're used to trick or control people, such as in scams, cults, or manipulative marketing, they become harmful. The best solution is education, teaching people, especially children and teenagers, how to recognize these psychological tricks can help them develop strong critical thinking skills and avoid being misled. The next time you see a personality description that feels perfect, stop and ask, is this really about me, or could it apply to anyone? Understanding the Barnum Effect helps you take control of your thinking and make better decisions. You are more than just a set of vague statements. You are a unique person with depth and complexity. Don't let a clever phrase define who you are. Stay curious, think critically, and always question the information that seems too good to be true.